Yeah, buddy. What's going on, everybody? This is Polo, and I've got the first mission for Command and Conquer 3 Red Alert, the Commander's Challenge, right here. I think it's called Bait? No, what's it called? Uh, it's called something. I can't remember. Hang on, let me turn down my laptop. There we go. Um, let's see. What I can tell you for a fact that I am playing is the Russians, the Soviet Union, as it's called in the game. Um, Now, basically, if you don't know what this is, it's actually for the money. It's probably one of the best arcade games for the money. Has the best value if you like strategy games. Um, because it's this. I mean, it's safe to say it's about a uh, 50 50 mission combat. Uh, what am I saying? It's got about 50 levels or 50 different missions to undertake, 50 unique missions. And at the end of each mission, you you earn an upgrade for one of the three factions. And basically, what it is you start off with tier 1 units, and then as you finish missions, you can upgrade your units and or not upgrade the units, but upgrade your arsenals. And it's really cool because from the get-go, you can pick between one of the three units. The three I'm gonna pick from one of the three factions. The three factions um, is the Alliance, which is basically um, like United States, England, pretty much that type of mindset. And as far as how the structures and units work and build, and the building schemes and stuff like that, um, it's fairly traditional as far as a strategy game goes. Then you've got the Soviet Union, which is it's pretty obvious. It's very Russian. And then you've got the Empire of the Rising Sun, which is, if you know anything about history, it's Japan. Um, which and all of them are all very unique and feel very different. All three of them offer very different unit types and stuff like that. And if I sound funny, it's because, well, one, I'm trying to be quiet because my entire family is downstairs, and I don't want to hear them, or I don't want them to hear me talking to myself. And two, I'm getting ready to go to bed because I have to wake up really early. But anyways, I'm actually gonna finish up one game that I'm playing right now, and then go to bed. But one thing about Command and Conquer 3, um, or Red Alert, because you've got Command and Conquer 3, you've got at least for 360, you've got Command and Conquer 3, Command and Conquer 3, The Wrath of Cain, or Cain's Wrath, one of those. And then you've got Red Alert. There's been a PC expansion for Red Alert. I don't know if it's on Xbox, I haven't checked. It's been a while since I've actually owned the game, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing right here. This was the first time I had played Command and Conquer, and Command and Conquer on the Xbox for about 3 months, so I was getting used to the controls. I had forgotten a lot of stuff, so I'm just kind of stumbling around for the most part. I still managed to squeeze out a victory, which I really didn't think was going to happen. You guys can play this mission in the trial version of the game. But yeah, for I believe 800 Microsoft points, you can unlock the um, full mission, or like the full challenge, Commander's Challenge, which is about 50 unique missions, which is absolutely ridiculous. You get to play all three factions. Something that are not in there that I really wish were there's no skirmish mode, which I went ahead and ordered the full game again so I could have a skirmish mode, and play back through the campaign, stuff like that. I ordered it for like $17, it's no big deal. And then let's see, no skirmish, and then there's no way to change the difficulty, which I don't like, because the one difficulty in this game is pretty much it's gonna punch your face in. Um, the earlier missions, there's only a few that are really all that easy. The rest of them are only easy if you figure out a good strategy. That's pretty much how you win at this game. It's very, very balanced. There's no um, I don't know. There's no like super unit like there was in like the regular Command and Conquer 3. Where I think what was it called? It was that one little nod ship, the one little nod like helicopter thing, where you could just get like 50 of them and just fly around and just annihilate everything. That's like the only like unit you needed. Like, well, one, it's weak, but you just get like a crap load of them and you win pretty much. Um, there's I mean, yeah, there's not really any one unit does everything amazing unit in this game. There's, though I guess the closest things really are something the Empire has. If you've never played this, the Empire of the Rising Sun has a few units that are in their original form ground units, but then they change like transformers into like an air unit, and one in its base unit is a ground to air, ground anti-air walker kind of vehicle. Um, like this bipedal walker thing, and then the other one is like this little mech hovercraft thing that in its alternate form. Well, actually, the helicopter one in its alternate form, it goes from shooting rockets from ground to air to a helicopter that shoots rockets. That's very effective against ground units. So basically, a good horde of those, and you will be able to annihilate many things on the ground, assuming there's no anti-air. Um, which, anything on the ground, there could be, moderate ground anti-air defenses. So all you'd really have to do is get like a whole bunch. All you'd really have to do is micromanage how they attacked. But then after you took out the anti-air defenses, then you could basically just set them on um, the aggressive stance and just let them annihilate everything. Because I mean, uncontested, these things are pretty beast. And then the other ones go from like this anti-infantry little flying mech thing to a jet that is pretty good at anti-air. So you could conceivably win with a combination of those two units, but there's so many other units in the game that it's really. See, I've got some upgrading. This is very early on, and I've got some tier 1 infantry, and then some upgraded tier 1 like anti-infantry walker things the Soviet Union has. One thing I don't like is that your only color option is yellow. I haven't figured out a way to change it. And I don't know. At first, it's like, okay, yellow, I can deal with that. But then after a while, I'm really tired of seeing yellow. I'm not sure what my little shocker walker boat things were doing, but they weren't doing what I wanted them to. But if you see that 3 over in the corner, let's see. Look, I'm going into my top secret. These are basically like your powers, and each faction has a set of 15 unique powers, which is pretty cool. Most of them are just more upgraded versions um, of something else, and then I didn't know how to use the power. I just like launched in my base. I didn't know how it worked. Um, but like I said, this is basically me trying to get another feel for the game. So I hope I didn't, if anyone plays this a lot, I hope I didn't like offend you by not using proper tactics or anything. And there I used like an anti-infantry like airstrike on an airfield, so I basically didn't kill or do anything to it, because vehicles and buildings it does absolutely no damage to, but to infantry, it's called the Decimator airstrike or the Desolator, either one, are very, very effective against infantry. I don't really have a favorite faction yet. It's basically whichever one you can get the most upgraded units for is going to be the one that you tend to favor. And right now for me, that's the Empire of the Rising Sun. But I'm really working on the other factions, and it's pretty fun that you can pick between each faction independently. But before the mission, you can pick between whichever faction you want. As far as I know, you can't change the color, which I really wish you could. And let's see what else. And I think that's it. There's some units in this one that I've only used a couple of them, and they were in a PC expansion. Um, and there's see, I got my achievement for the. Let's see that's proof right there. It was the first time that I had played that level. Um, in one. But anyways, as soon as I get to use the new units, I will let you guys know. Leave me feedback. Do you like Command and Conquer? Do you not like Command and Conquer? Let me know what you guys think. I haven't seen anybody do anything like this um, in the community that I most align myself with. So you guys let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed it. So that's it. Peace.